Today on this April the 8th, this is the climatological peak of Colorado snowpack. So that makes today a very important date in terms of our weather and our snowpack here across Colorado. And so far this season, our peak snowpack will roughly end up about 12% below our median. Now, you can notice a stark difference between our southern mountains. We're really struggling. Most cases about 60 to 70 or so percent of our season-to-date average, and our central and northern mountains where we're pretty close to average. So a big gap between our northern and southern mountains, and about 88% statewide. However, that is our lowest statewide snowpack since 2018, at least in terms of our peak snowpack. And we're near average, as mentioned, north, which, by the way, very typical for a La Niña season. We're in the middle of a weak La Niña, and when we get that La Niña, we tend to see lower snowpack levels in southern Colorado and higher snowpack levels in the northern parts of the state. That is exactly what we're seeing. Now, the question you might be asking, what does this mean? This will likely mean that we increase or we expand the fire season for southern Colorado in particular. We will start that fire season a little bit earlier as that snowpack, because there's less of it, we're going to melt it off quicker. That means probably starting mid to late May, we may be dealing with fire concerns in southern Colorado in the mountains. And this could also create some drought conditions. There's less moisture to evaporate because that snow's already gone. And that will in particular affect the runoff for two key rivers, the Rio Grande, which of course flows down to Texas and Mexico, and the Arkansas, which flows east out into Kansas and eventually down, of course, into Arkansas as well. So there will be lower runoff from those rivers as a result.